Welcome back to the Manor. Julian McBain here, and this is my 40th Saturday vlog. Take two! Jeez. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Manor. I promise I don't post silent videos most of the time. Take a minute, hit the button in the corner here, and subscribe. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time. You can actually hear me say it this time, so make sure you subscribe. Okay, so here's what happened. Here is why I posted a silent video, not realizing I was posting a silent video until Via commented on it. And I don't know if I'm going to leave that video up or not, but I've changed the title for the time being. So I apparently need to make sure I check all of the settings on all of my devices whenever I do things. You know, switch things around in my little studio. So it's not really a studio, it's my desk, but it doesn't matter. So here's basically what happened. I had yesterday I'm playing my game, playing Final Fantasy, and my lady's like, Julian, you sound really far away. I can't figure this out. You sound really far away. And so I'm scratching my head. I check my mic settings. I've got a Yeti, right? These things pick up good audio. So I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm looking around and I realize my webcam is plugged in. Which my webcam I usually don't leave plugged in unless I'm actually recording. And I always make sure that the audio settings are correct because the camera has a built-in mic. 3 guesses what happened. The camera has a built-in mic. The computer had prioritized the built-in mic of the webcam for some stupid reason. Okay, fine, fair enough. What I did not know is that somehow it had managed to screw up the settings in OBS, which is what I use to record. Which means I have the feeling that at least one of my videos has semi not decent audio, because I'm pretty sure... Well, no, because I recorded it yesterday. I probably don't have any bad videos there, but for whatever reason, OBS prioritized my webcam audio and screwed up all my settings. So I disconnected the webcam, so OBS is like, oh, there's no microphone. Can't find the microphone that we said is default. And it's like, that's not supposed to be the default mic. So that's why I didn't discover this until like 5 minutes ago. It's like, that's why I have no audio on my last one. And I feel like a bloody bonehead. Which is fine, because honestly, I wasn't all that satisfied with my last vlog, but at the same time, it's still one of those, you know, facepalm head desk moments. So yeah, that's been my weekend so far. Screwing up my audio and adulting. I'm actually taking a short break from mowing the lawn, which I'm going to have to go finish, and I've got wood to split this afternoon. But I wanted to make sure that, you know, I got this corrected because, you know, you guys have stuck with me all this time. I attempt to provide you with something you enjoy, and because of it, the channel's growing. And so I really appreciate that, and I want to make sure that I provide the service you've come to expect from me. That, and I needed to share with you. I was curious as to what got screwed up, and so I investigated, and as soon as I had figured it out, I had to tell you guys, because it's like, oh my god. Am I really that dumb? Well, yeah, it turns out I might be that dumb. Out here hunting berry cluds. I'll be very happy. MindArc lets us know when they're going to institute the new level system. Or the new quest system. Because they say it's coming. But I haven't seen an actual release date for it. Which might be because I'm just looking in the wrong spot. Feel free to comment below if you know where to find the actual article. But at this point, I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't have finished migration. I stopped because I didn't think I could finish the 34,000 points this year, and of course by next year it's going to be gone. So it completely defeats the purpose. You can see all the stuff from the hunt I did earlier. You can see it on my silent movie. But at the same time, I'm just going to keep powering through, because it's no skin off my back if I'm getting the free skills twice. And this one actually gives me like 15 and change of free long blades. Yeah, 15.94 free long blades. Or I can do vehicle repairing. I might go for... Oh, this one offers evade. Ooh. Ooh. Like, vehicle repairing is really tempting. Long blades is my core skill, so that's really tempting. But evade, that's a big one. I mean, evade's serious. That really... I kind of wish it was dodge, but... I mean... Ooh, that's going to require contemplation. That is going to require contemplation, which I still have, you know, 27,000 plus skill points to burn, kill points to burn through before I have to make that choice. And yes, I know it would go faster if I did it at Club Royal, or Royal Club, and killed the level 12s, but I'm leveling my short blade skills, and that's actually going pretty well. Oh wow, we've already made 11 points. See, it's going really well. Knife Fighter hit is going up pretty steadily. I think it was 15 or 16 when I started leveling short blades. Try to catch it up with long blades a little bit. I at least want to get it up to where it's matching rifle skills. And at some point I'm going to have to go back and level BLP. Finding BLP weapons to do that with is kind of an ass pain though. I do wish that Mind Arc would institute like a TT version of a BLP weapon. You know, have one of each weapon category in the TT so people can experiment. I mean, they have Power Fists there, and you can't find Power Fists to save your life. Which is kind of a shame, because they are by far the fastest recycling weapon. They're even faster than knives. But good luck finding them on the market. And I think part of it's because they're not super popular. And I think part of the reason they're not super popular is because people see the raw damage, but they don't match it up against the damage per second. You know, if you may only be doing 5 damage per hit, as opposed to the sword that's doing 11. But if you're hitting that opponent 3 times in the same time it takes that sword to swing once, you're doing more damage. It's not always about power. A lot of times speed is more important than outright strength. And I say this from personal experience. That's where the difference between, say, fencing and armored combat comes in. You know, fencers are fast in comparison to most armored combatants. Armored combatants will plow you. They gotta hit you first. And that's why a lot of lightly armored guys will actually do better at the heavy stuff than the people in full heavy armor. Because they're so much faster. They're harder to hit. They leap in, they strike, and they get out. That's not universal, of course. I know some big guys who are ridiculously fast. And they can do it in full hauberk, which just baffles my mind. But I guess that's what happens when you're 250 pounds of raw muscle. And we're not talking weightlifting muscle, we're talking fighting lean muscle. These people are brick shit houses. Or built like a brick shit house. But anyway, I think that each of the weapons has its own thing to offer. And so I decided to turn around and go back to short blades because I think that it's helping my... Pretty sure it's helping my health stat out a lot. Oh yeah, look how much it's grown. I'm almost to 137. And to me, who traditionally played a tank, I don't play a tank right now in Final Fantasy. I'm not... That game's tanking mechanics I gotta get used to. But as someone who traditionally played a tank and did so for years, I'm used to having like massive hit points and can take the shots and just soak. And so to do that, I really have to train the skills that will allow me to soak the damage. And melee weapons let you do that. No, I didn't want to spin. I wanted them there. Yeesh. You know, as a fencer, you don't soak damage. You know, as a heavy fighter, you can soak shots, understanding that there is a normalcy for what is considered a good shot. So you don't that's called rhino hiding if you don't take a good shot. But if you want to stand there and learn how to take a shot, you do heavy list because they hit hard. So if you want to learn how to soak shots in a real fight, then you play heavy list. If you want to learn how to be fast and nimble, then you fence, and that's what I do is I fence, and I've done both. I enjoy both. But I primarily fence because that's my first love, and so, at least as far as sports go. And so, in exchange for, in order to tank in fencing, you have to be very good at deflecting shots. It's all about dodging and deflecting. It's all about agility and being able to see where the shots are coming from and reading your opponent, because you don't soak it by taking it. And that's really what it's about, is figuring out, okay, that's the angle it's coming from. How do I deflect the shot off to one side so it doesn't hit me? You know, how do I use the leverage to push my opponent off balance? How do I gain the speed necessary to hit them before they can hit me? Can I hit them from out of their range? How do I take the line? There's a concept in fencing called the line. And you each have a line. Your line, you have the line that you have to hit your opponent, and that extends from the tip of your sword to wherever they are. And they have the line that extends from the tip of their sword to wherever you are. And to take the line, there's a couple of ways that the term is used, but the most common of which is when you and your opponent are faced against each other, straight on. Both of those lines are the same line. And to take the line, you use your sword to cover theirs so that their sword is off the line. And so they can't actually hit you. But you can hit them. So that's what that's all about. Kind of gone off on a random tangent. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself out of the mess I've just found myself in. And I'm going to get this uploaded. Let's kind of back up. You know what? Let's we'll see if we can't get ourselves out of this, but I might switch to my gun. I need to eat up that gun so I can replace it. You know what? Let's do that. It's unreachable. It's not unreachable. The best part about using guns is you can back up while you do it, so I can continue to move toward where I need to retreat to. You bastard. Get out of my way. First thing gets dodged. At least he wasn't unreachable. There we go. So I'm sorry that this one's going to be short. But it is a replacement for a whole spiel earlier, which again I wasn't totally satisfied with, but it is what it is. But unfortunately I do have adulting to do. I've got to finish that lawn. I've got wood to split. You know, I gotta tell you, sometimes adulting sucks. It does, but you know what? It is a thing. We all gotta do it. And one of the downsides to living in the north is you gotta heat your home during the winter. Try and get myself as close to the hangars before I start aggroing half the zone. I knew this guy was gonna aggro. Focus lens component. Do I have others of these? They've got good markup. That's another one. If I manage to finish the Berry Club, maybe I'll turn around and work on them until... Thank you. I'm doing the 20, okay. I'm like, why is it so high? It ate up all my ammo. No, it didn't. That being said, bing. How much ammo do I have? About 134 ped worth. Wait, did I sell? Yeah, sure, I'll add that person. Meng Wan. Yeah. It did sell! Awesome! That's why my bid card has that much on it. I'm like, where'd all this money come from? Okay. Alright guys, we're back at the hangars. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. Or right here in the corner. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers! One subscription at a time, so make sure you subscribe. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. You all have a wonderful day.